Time for the WWE Weekly Roundup. I know I haven't been doing it for a long time, but I thought it's time to bring it back. Hello everybody and welcome to another massive week from the WWE. We started off with last week's Monday Night Raw where CM Punk called out The Rock and John Cena and kind of blurred the lines between fact and fiction before going absolutely Hail Mary on Seth freaking Rollins. These two went absolutely crazy on each other, brawling throughout the entire arena, which sets up tonight's main event on Monday Night Raw, which is going to be Seth Rollins versus CM Punk inside a steel cage. There's a possibility that there could be a return from the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Monday Night Raw also starts at 12 AM in the UK. And this week also starts the European tour for SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, starting with SmackDown in Spain on Friday. We won't be seeing John Cena yet, but it's not long till we see John Cena. But I'm so excited for Seth and Punk in the steel cage. If there's no Roman Reigns, I do believe Seth Rollins is going to get the win. Now, as well on last week's Monday Night Raw, Bianca Belair was out there to watch Io Sky take on Rhea Ripley in the Women's World Championship main event match. And I had my heart and soul and everything on Rhea Ripley retaining the title. Like, I never thought in any world Io Sky was going to win. But Bianca Belair and Rhea got into a little shoving match on the outside, and shockingly, Io Sky ended up winning the Women's World Championship. She hit the over-the-top moonsault for the 3 count. Io Sky is the Women's World Champion. We go into Monday Night Raw this week with a new champion for the women's division. However, I do believe Rhea will make it a triple threat at Wrestlemania, and I'm down for it. What does Liv Morgan do now? We'll get onto that in a bit. But Io Sky shocking the world just a day after John Cena turned heel. For her to win the Women's World Championship was a massive surprise, and I was really happy because I'm a big fan of Io. I'm excited to see what they do with the division now, and I'm hoping Io retains at WrestleMania because this was the right person to put the title on. As well on this week of title changes, Friday Night SmackDown had the Men's United States Championship between Shinsuke Nakamura, who had a very poor run, versus LA Knight, who elevated the title and then it got downgraded when he went to Shinsuke Nakamura. Thankfully, LA Knight picked up the win on SmackDown, and he is now the United States Champion once again. Excited to see what happens with LA Knight's title reign this time. Who's he going to go up against? Will we see him face Carmelo Hayes and Andrade again? Because that was a really fun little rivalry. I'm just very much interested to see how we're going to have LA Knight's title reign, but this time, as he's going into WrestleMania, his first WrestleMania this time now with the championship. Now on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes cut a very good promo about John Cena, saying, John Cena, you used to be never give up, now you gave up. He was emotional, he was hating John Cena. This was the perfect start of the Cody Homelander effect. I know a lot of people are like, oh, we want Cody heel and Homelander Cody. We can still get Homelander Cody without him turning heel. Because from my knowledge, Homelander wasn't really a heel. He wasn't really the good guy or the bad guy. He was like a tweener. He was just himself. Cody can now become just himself. So I think the big question now at WrestleMania 41, in his first WrestleMania as champion, does Cody Rhodes walk in and walk out with the undisputed WWE Championship? Or does John Cena, after making the biggest turn of his career, win the championship? Does it really devalue John Cena if he sells his soul and still doesn't beat Cody Rhodes? Does it help Cody Rhodes? Will it affect Cody if Cody doesn't win the title but retaining it at Mania? Also, during the SmackDown show, women were cooking. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Naomi brought this story to a cracking beginning, with Jade Cargill ripping the hell out of Naomi, beating the hell out of Naomi, hitting over to Jade, and whilst that was happening, Naomi screamed Bianca while she got hit with the Jaded. These three were carrying the SmackDown division for a long time, the big three, and now with Naomi's great promo, saying to Bianca Belair, I did it for you, I did it for us, you just don't understand it yet. Bianca Belair selling this perfectly. Really does make you think maybe Bianca really is innocent at last now. Like, Bianca, I'm sorry. I doubted you. I thought you might have been involved. Let's move on to some wrestling news now, though. WrestleMania 41 news, and CM Punk vs Seth Rollins vs Roman Reigns is heavily discussed to be a WrestleMania main event match. I would love this match to main event, but it's going to be like a stipulation. Not just the fact it's going to be a triple threat, there's going to be no rules, but the winner should go into the main event on night 2 to face Cody Rhodes and John Cena. And that's why CM Punk winning would make the most sense. Now we got to remember, CM Punk still has the favour from Paul Heyman. What is that favour going to be? I personally believe CM Punk is going to get himself inserted into the main event. And this is how this match is going to be made the main event of night 1. Jay Gunter doesn't need to main event night 1. Unless that storyline really impresses people, no one's going to take it seriously as being the main event. It can open the show on night 2 or night 1. It can co-main event on night 1 or night 2. It doesn't need to be the big main event. I mean, it can open the show and give people a feel-good moment to start off WrestleMania, because it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. Now, this match has the potential to steal the entire show. And I do believe if Roman Reigns returns on Monday Night Raw tonight, then this is definitely the match we're going to get at WrestleMania. So the bit of talk about Cody Rhodes and John Cena, it's crazy to see Cena as a heel for the first time in WWE history versus Cody Rhodes, the big babyface the company have put their backs behind now. The fans love Cody. The fans are cheering John Cena sucks and booing Cena on SmackDown. So is Cody now the guy? Is Cody now WWE's biggest babyface of all time? Can he take the mantle from John Cena? And does Cody need to beat Cena at WrestleMania? Because personally, I'm 50-50. Cena's just sold his soul for the devil, basically. He should win at WrestleMania. But Cody Rhodes, if he beats Cena, what a massive achievement for Cody. He saves WWE again. Does Cody get help from anybody? Is there a third man for this group from The Rock? I don't know. I'm really torn on who I want to win. So at the moment, I'm like, I don't mind who wins. This is a match where it's a win-win situation. Cody loses. Cody will probably get the belt back some point down the line when Cena maybe turns face and he hands the torch over to Cody Rhodes, or has the torch already been handed to Cody Rhodes. If Cena loses, Cena can win it down the line at SummerSlam or at his hometown at Saturday Night Main Event, which we'll get onto in a minute. Because yes, breaking news, John Cena will have his final show unless Cena turns heel completely on his schedule and says, nah, screw it, I'm retiring next year. Which a lot of people are now discussing, like, what if Cena does that? Do we get a long heel run of John Cena? That's the big question again. Is Cena going to be a heel the whole time? Which would be cool, I guess, because how would you turn him back to being a babyface if he's just done this horrendous thing? I don't know if people would cheer him. I'm assuming people will cheer him. It'd be interesting when Cena actually returns on March the 16th, I believe it is, to see what exactly the reaction is for Cena. But yeah, in Boston, John Cena will have his final show in Saturday Night Main Event in December. I believe Cena will probably be a face by then. Or he might not be. Lastly, moving on to MVP of the week. And yet again, it's Liv Morgan, who has been getting her flowers from all of WWE, Triple H, and everybody inside the company. And the Elimination Chamber, Liv Morgan showed out once again just how good she really is in the ring when you kind of take away from the storyline with Rhea Ripley. Liv has really proved herself to be one of the mainstays now in the women's division, and I do believe a big match at WrestleMania would be important for her. But she also needs to win at Mania. Whether it's against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, whether it's in a big match against the Wyatt Six, whether it's against a returning Becky Lynch, whether it's against a Bayley, a Roxanne Perez, a singles match as Alexa Bliss, a Io Sky, a Fatal 4-Way. Liv Morgan needs to at least get a win at WrestleMania. As well as this, Dominic Mysterio is another person who just needs a bit of momentum, a bit of a push. I don't know if we're going to do the Finn Balor versus Dominic storyline, so right now, just give them something to do. They have been carrying the things for social media for WrestleMania, and I believe it's perfect time for them to get given a big moment at WrestleMania this year. But that is all for the WWE Weekly Roundup of a crazy week in wrestling. Just a day after John Cena turned heel, chaos happened with Io Sky winning the championship. We then had LA Knight winning the championship on SmackDown. We then obviously had all the drama from NXT. NXT Roadblock is this week. We've got Julia versus Stephanie Vaquer in a winner-take-all match. We got Moose versus Obafemi for the NXT Championship. And on Monday Night Raw tonight, we got Seth Rollins versus CM Punk inside a steel cage, plus loads more. Cody Rhodes, I believe, is advertised to appear, so that's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun show from Raw. It's going to be a fun European tour. I can't wait for that to start. And yeah, I am very excited for the build-up to WrestleMania. It seems like we've pushed on now. WrestleMania is looking good. That is all from this week, and I'll see you all in the next